How to attract money spiritually in 9 steps. Step number 1, notice what's going right. Really, if you took time out to notice the good in your life, enjoy it, then more will come. Attention to a subject brings more things like it. So pay attention to what's going on well for you, no matter how little, because in reality, it's not little at all. Step number 2, take it for granted. When people talk about taking things for granted, they tend to come at it from a very lackful point of view. It's not about not appreciating something, it's about what it means literally. Take it for granted. All the good stuff you desire, all the money you would love to have, simply assume that it is granted to you. Easy. Step number 3, be okay with receiving. Are you one of those people who every time they get a compliment, they respond with a compliment too? Or something self depreciative, like someone compliments your shirt and you say, "Oh, this is an old one, so please just stop." You're not doing yourself any favor. Be open to receiving. Just because you don't need to earn it, you don't need to put yourselves down for having it easy. You don't need to tie yourselves to one thing. Don't box off avenues for abundance and money in your life by being polite. Accept with a smile and deep appreciation. You are worth it and more. Step number 4, imagine it. Honestly, this should be step number 1. Look, I'm always going to say this because I know it to be true. Imagination is everything. I've had times where I've entered a bad deal or got some bad news. Immediately, I stop doing what I'm doing. I relax and then picture a scene where I get what I wanted. I can't tell you how often I've received double or triple of what others would say I lost. How? Just by imagining different. Know that the world is yours and it will mold itself according to what you imagine. Imagine the wealthy, rich version of yourself. Step number 5 is become it. How? There's no process to this. Not really. Just be the person with all the money you desire. What would you think about your bills, about investing in real estate? When you go to the store, would you buy the peanut butter on sale or the one you prefer? The rich version of you would go for what they want. This doesn't mean you should begin to spend it like crazy when you don't have it. It's okay if you don't have the cold hard cash right now. Just because it's not there does not mean it's not there. You think the uber rich you cares how much the peanut butter is? No. Step number 6, get comfortable. We have talked about how assuming your new persona, the rich you, can feel uncomfortable or weird in the beginning. Like putting on a new suit. Okay, not the best example, but you get what I mean. You know, all you have to do is practice being in the state of a rich person. In the beginning, you might notice yourself speaking, thinking, feeling, or acting in ways that don't match up to the rich you. Don't beat yourselves up. It's a good thing. You've noticed. Simply shift back into the rich state of mind and being. Step number 7, imagine. Yes, this was mentioned before. I mention it again because it's important. Imagine being congratulated on your success. Imagine taking your family and friends out for a lavish dinner at an expensive restaurant and paying for it. Imagine tipping the waiter twice, thrice the bill just for the kick of it. Imagine. Step number 8. Know it is done. Now, when you've made yourselves comfortable with being rich by imagining yourselves in that position, there is nothing left to do but to know it is done. So, when a new bill comes in, there's no need to panic. You trust it, it's taken care of. You do the best you can in that moment about it. Let's say you get the bill and you feel that teeny weeny bit of anxiety eating at you. Then follow this next step. Step number 9, revise. Revision is a lovely tool for changing your life. Trust me, I know. I revise all the bad stuff that happened throughout the day. Then at night, just before bed, I make it a point to go over my day again and change the bad to the good. I also revise on the spot too. When I get news that I don't like or have an experience that I don't really enjoy, I just slip into a relaxed, thoughtlessness space and then replace what has happened with a picture I prefer. Then I come out of it and go about my day. Countless miracles have come of this. It's okay if you're kicked out of the state of feeling like you're wealthy, but when you notice, simply get back in and then just revise that. If you saw a bill and panicked, just go back and see the bill again in your mind's eye. See yourselves being casual about it. Even better, see yourselves making the payment then and there, a smile on your face. The best part about revision is not only can you revise the bad stuff and make it good, but you can revise the good and make it better. Revision is a very powerful tool. Use it as much as you like and have fun. What's in your bank account? Don't like it? Revise it. What's your credit score? What kind of house do you live in? What kind of car do you drive? Whatever it is that you can think of can always be better. This stuff works. I know that for a fact. It works. There you go.